Another test. We haven't taken a test at all. We're going to take a test on it. We just started this yesterday. On some parts, but yes. Like that number 8 that we just did and that 4 and 5, you can't use a graphing calculator on those. All right, what about I to the 27? So we're kind of, bless you, we're going to see how many I to the 4s will fit in there. So how many I to the 4s can I fit in there?
8.
2 to 6.
To the 6. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so 4 times 6 is how much? And that means I'm from 24 to 27, I'm missing 3 I's, okay? But I can still break this up because remember, I know I to the 4th is 1, I know I to the 2nd is -1, and I know I is the square root of -1, right? You don't remember that? That's why we went over it. That's why I'm putting on your bell ringer again.
Oh, no.
What's wrong? What?
I went I to the 2nd, and then I put 13 to get 26.
It'll give you the same thing. You just got to deal with a little bit bigger numbers.
Yeah.
But it'll give you the same thing, though.
But, ACT, and there's all
All about that time. I know. All about that money, too. Let's see. So I to the 4th is 1. And then I can break this up as I squared times I. So this is 1 times -1 times I, which is -I.
How can you 6?
1 to the 6th is just 1.
Wait.
Where? What? Where?
What is...
What?
Oh, never mind.
1 times 1.
Why? I got you.
You sure you're okay? All right, number 2. Always ask yourself to find the GCF first because it'll make your life easier if there's a GCF. Plus, if you don't find the GCF, you're probably not going to see that as an answer choice, okay? So, does this have a GCF? No, but it doesn't. Not between all of them. So, now we got to do factors of 4 and factors of 25. So, let's see. Which ones do y'all want to pick? We don't really have anything to choose from. Got to...
It's 1 and 4 and 5 and 5.
1 and 4 and 5 and 5, 20. And, yep, it is. All right, let's see. 4B and 1B. Well, the easy thing about this is I have 5 and 5. It doesn't really matter where I put them because they're the same thing, right?
Yeah, it's just that plus or minus.
But I got to figure out the plus and minus, right? So your outer is 4B times 5B, which is 20B. And your inner is 5 times 1B, which is 5B. Negative 20 and positive 5. Which one's which, though? Where's the plus and the minus go?
No, like the order is plus minus.
Oh, I say you're saying the order is plus minus. Yes, it is. Very nice. All right, always check your last to make sure you got it right. 5 times -5 is -25. That last will get you, okay? Because it has to give you your first, your middle, and your last. It has to give you all 3 of them, okay? That last one is one y'all very rarely check, so make sure you check it. All right, what about number 3? -21 divided by 3 is how much? Where's that -7 go? On the top. There you go. All right, what about your W's? Do it so it's positive. 5 minus 2 is 3, and that goes on the bottom with the biggest W. And there's a 1 right here. So do it so it's positive. 6 minus 1 is 5. Goes on the bottom with the biggest X. And you don't have anything like? You don't have any negative exponents? So you're done. Number 4 should be, like, I should be insulting your intelligence. It's so easy, okay? It says, which is parallel. Guys, what does it mean to be parallel? The same what? Slope. What's your slope even to begin with? They were even nice and gave it to you in y equals, okay? What's your slope? 2 over 3. So parallel would still be 2 over 3. So easy.
All the columns were like that.
No, if all of them. I know. I can't believe that were that easy and even gave it to you. Y equals. All right, let's see. What's this one say? We're gonna have to graph. So let's draw a graph. Golly, you say it like it's a bad thing.
It is.
It is.
I think it's easy.
We're over with graphs.
You're over what? You're over graphs? Yeah, we kind of worn out some graphs here lately, haven't we? Yep. Oh, pre-cal's got some good graphs too.
You have some good calculators to do it for us.
Not really. All right, what's it say? Let's see. We got point M is 5, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's M right there. And then it says the midpoint. So guys, what's midpoint mean? It means the middle. That means both pieces are going to be the same, right? And so that is at 7, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's what we call that, B. So I need to find another point that they're calling A. So I need to find the slope. What's the slope between these 2 points? I went down 1 and right how many? So my slope is 1/2. Well, negative 1/2, excuse me. So I need to go down 1 more and right 2 to call that A. And that point is 9, 2. Is that what that is? It's got to be 9, 2 because that's the only answer choice with 9. Here we go. Y'all okay? All right, cool. All right, here we go. Homework last night should be turned in.
Are we doing more of that?
We are not doing more of that, but we are going over any homework questions. So, what you got that we need to go over? Let me get the page out real quick. If you haven't turned your homework in, I would suggest you put it up, because if I see you writing it down, it will be a 0. So if you hadn't turned your homework in, put it away. Don't cheat, because you'll get a 0. Don't do that. Please don't do that. We are on page 6, which most of you have already turned it in. All right. I'm going to pause this. Actually, I can't pause this video. Crap. All right, which ones do we need to go over? And I'll just do them on the board.
Oh, Trig. That's it.
3? All right. Nobody needs anything else besides 3? Y'all okay on everything? Okay. All right, let me pause this and I'll do it on the board. Page 64. Ready? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, crud.
Hold on, I gotta pull the screen back. Hang on. Okay, well, wait.
Okay, page 64. So I'm going to give you a few problems that are not going to be turned in, but it's like, you know, if you need some more practice problems, if you need some help on something, these are going to be some good problems to go over, okay? This is the stuff we did yesterday. Yes, ma'am. I'm just giving you some problems that would say, hey, these are some good problems if you need some extra help. They're not going to be turned in. All right, so number 1 and 3 are good problems. 1 and 3 are easy. Why? Because what are you dividing by? What? No, they're constant. Monomials. There you go. They're called monomials. So it's easy, right? Got it? Okay. Let's see. Number 7 is a good problem. Now, number 7 is written differently, guys. But what are you dividing by? What is that called, though? That's like calling all us humans binomial. It's got a specific name, okay? Because it's got 2 terms. They are all polynomials, guys. You're not wrong, okay? But that's like calling Josh a human instead of calling him Josh, okay? Like, hey, human. So you don't want to. You want to call him by his name, okay? What? It means more than 4. Yeah, more than 3 or 4.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so this is long division. Number 7 is long division, okay? That's the stuff that we just did in our homework last night. And then one more good one. Let me see. Let me find one. Would be
I just need some practice.
Give us another.
number 19. 19 and 23 would be another good problem, okay? 19 and 23. They're not going to be turned in, guys, okay? We're not turning them in. But if you need some extra problems, these are some good extra problems for you, okay? Are y'all good? You're like, hey, I don't know how to do these problems. What should you do tomorrow?
Suffer.
Suffer. No. Should not suffer. What should you do tomorrow, guys? If you worked on these tonight.
Come see you in 0 period.
Come see me 0 period tomorrow. Or, wait a minute, tomorrow's Wednesday. Then you have Thursday. You could come see me. Then you could have Friday. You could come see me. Okay, you got 3 more days this week. Come see me.
Test.
We're probably going to have a quiz on this Thursday or Friday. We are, but that'll be next week. We got next week, and then we're done. We got more stuff to do. Yeah.
What happened to wait, that's what they're on.
Okay. All right, y'all put your workbooks up real quick. Let's turn to, what is that, page 7? No, 8. Page 8. Page 8, page 8, page 8. All right, let's see. We got a few minutes left in here. Page 8. I know, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
This for old on the front is the longest class.
Thanks, Matthew.
Simon,
Yeah.
are you not going to put up a new bell schedule until we get to middle school?
I'm gonna do that over Christmas break.
Oh, okay.
I got time for that right now. It is on the bulletin board, but I actually was gonna think about doing that over Christmas break, like on that week of exams. All right. Thanks for pointing out my flaws there, Gracie.
I mean, I just asked you.
I know, I'm just joking. I know, it helps me with my sanity to figure out what time we're leaving.
Honestly, Daddy don't know. So helpful.
It really is. It really is. Okay, here we go. So we kind of did this on Thursday a little bit. We talked about the degrees of things, but we're gonna skip to this page. So number 1, it says state the degree and the leading coefficient. So the degree, no matter how it is written, the degree and the leading coefficient are the biggest exponents, okay? So no matter how it's written, it's supposed to be written from biggest exponent to smallest exponent, okay? So don't let that get you in just a minute. So my degree is the biggest exponent, which is 6. I don't have a lot of room, so I'm just going to put LC for leading coefficient. Are y'all okay with that? Okay, cool. The leading coefficient is the coefficient that goes with that degree. What's the coefficient? 11. There you go. And it says to state the degree and leading coefficient of the polynomial in one variable. What does that mean, one variable? What's the only variable in x? Okay, so we're good. It has one variable. All right, number 2. So do I only have one variable? So I can find my degree is the biggest exponent, which is
7.
and the leading coefficient is the coefficient that goes with 7,
-10.
-10. There you go. Y'all okay? No. All right, number 3. Do you only have one variable?
No.
No, you don't. So this does not have one variable. So what's it say? If it is not a polynomial in one variable, explain why. So this is not in one variable. Because of x and y. So it's got x and y, okay? That's all you have to say.
Right,
Yes, ma'am.
did Leonora Martinez make it in?
No, ma'am, she did not.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. You can't find the degree because it's got 2 variables, right? All good? Alrighty, what about number 4? Do you have... Same thing, right? Because why? Because look right here. It's got an x and a y, right? Together. So let's see. Not in one variable. Because of x and y. So why is this important? This is important for when we start graphing. Yes, we're coming back to it. And when we start graphing new things, okay? So this is important for pre-cal. So a lot of you are going to go on to pre-cal next year. It's going to be really important for pre-cal is this degree stuff. All right, let's look at number 5. So Do I have one variable? Nope. So it's the same thing. Not in one variable because of x and y.
Does it matter if you have one that doesn't have a variable? If you have a
Constant?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Like number 2 had a constant right here. Negative 22.
Oh.
All right, what about number 6? Number 6 is different. Do they all have the same variable?
Yes.
Yes, but it is a fraction, which means what is this exponent right here?
Negative.
It's negative, right? Because if I were to rewrite this, this would be 3a to the 7 minus 4a to the 4th plus 3a to the negative, what? 1, okay? Because of that negative 1, this is not in one variable because of the negative exponent.
Wait, so you have to have all the same.
All the same and no negatives.
Okay.
Are y'all okay? Yes, no, baby? Y'all are being awfully quiet all of a sudden. You just learned something new? Okay. What about number 7? Same variables?
Yes.
Yeah?
No.
They're all the same. They're all the same.
Yeah, but. Oh.
It's okay that this one's a constant, just like number 2 had a constant right here. That's okay. All right, so that means I can find my degree, which is the biggest exponent. Now be careful. It's 6. You can't just look at the leading one, okay? You have to make sure that it is written in standard form. Standard form means biggest exponent to smallest exponent. So the biggest one is 6 in this case. All right, so what is the leading coefficient that goes with that 6? Negative 12. There you go. Y'all okay? All right, what about number, yes, sir?
The negative exponents.
It cannot have a negative exponent. See how this A was on the bottom right here? That's what we've been doing from the bell ringers for about, I don't know, 3 weeks or so. With the exponents and the multiplying and the adding and subtracting exponents. You okay? All right. Number 9. All in the same variable? Yes? All right. What's my degree then? The 7. You got to look through and find the biggest one, okay? Don't just look at the first one. And then my leading coefficient is that coefficient with 7? Perfect. There you go. All right, let's flip to the other page. I know it's easy. It is easy. We did this in Algebra 1. Yes, you did. Don't say you didn't. Because you know what is Algebra 2? We take everything from Algebra 1 and put it on steroids. Okay? So, we just did this at the beginning of this year, actually. Well, I know their number's funny, but it'll be alright. 23 through 26. All you're doing is plugging in what numbers does it tell you? Negative 6 and 3. Okay, that's all it tells you to do. Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped 5 and 6. My bad. My bad. My bad. I pulled the screen.
Is this just the thing like F of X?
Yeah.
Oh.
Except it says W of X. It's the same thing, though. Get my neck. There we go. All right. So, W of 5 is negative 2 times 5 to the 3rd plus 3 times 5 minus 12. And then you just take your handy-dandy calculator. Ready? I'm going to blow your minds. Here we go. Negative 2 times 5 to the 3rd plus 3 times 5 minus 12. Oh my goodness, it gives me the stinking answer.
Oh, goodness.
Whoa. Now look, don't just sit there and rely on me, guys, because you're going to have to do this. So make sure that you know how to plug in those exponents. Make sure that you know how to plug in the negatives versus the subtraction. Make sure you can get the same answer, okay?
Listen, Miss Blackman, we know you.
Okay, all right. Well, you know, that factoring stuff got you too, so we're going to have to keep going over that stuff. Factoring is one of those things that, like, for years, it really is. It really is. It's like, it's horrible. All right, then it tells me to do the same thing for negative 4, right? Now look, guys, if it's negative and you don't use those parentheses, when you plug it into your calculator, it's going to give you the wrong answer, okay? So no matter if you plugged it in right or not, if you don't use those parentheses, it's going to give you the wrong answer. So let's see. 3 times negative 4 minus 12. Do y'all see where I'm just plugging it in right here, from here? Are y'all okay? All right, so what do y'all get? Y'all plug it in and see what you get. 104, you said? Maybe? Yeah, I got 104.
Okay.
Maybe I should circle my answers. Maybe that would be good, huh?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see how good you are. Ready? What does that mean? What does this mean?
A function of negative 4.
That is true. Let me answer your question again. What does it mean as far as the graph goes? What's happening at this?
It's getting bigger.
Mm-mm. Chloe? Say it a little bit louder so I can hear you, because it's right. Perfect. When x is negative 4, y is 104. Perfect. We did this at the very beginning of the year with functions. I know it's been a minute. What about this one? What's this mean?
When x is 5, y is negative.
This is x. When x is 5, there you go, Matthew. Y is negative 247. Are y'all okay? Alright, so same thing on number 6. It's just a little lengthy. Okay? And let's see. We're going to do this one together, and then y'all going to do the other 4 on your own. And that's all we're going to do today, okay? So let's see. What do we got? W of 5. Whew, it's going to be a little lengthy. Here we go. 2 times 5 to the 4th. And then 5 times 5 to the 3rd. 3, 5 to the 2nd. 2 times 5 plus 8, right? Whew, okay. That was a little long. What? I missed that. What did you say? What y'all get? 690 what? Y'all in agreement? Is that what y'all get? Okay, so that means that when x is 5, y is 698. Alright, we can do the same thing with negative 4 now. You gotta make sure you use parentheses, guys, okay?
So, for these, do we not have to state the degree and all that?
No, it didn't tell me to. All it said was evaluate. But if I wanted to find the degree, what will be the degree of number 5? I want to find the degree, though. What's the degree of 5? 3. What's the degree of 6? 4. So why is that a big deal? Because it tells you what kind of graph you have. If you have a degree of 2, what kind of graph does a degree of 2 make? Well, what more specifically, what's it called? Parabola. There you go. But it is a quadratic function. Very good, Matthew and Gracie and Sarah Avery. Very good. What about if I had a degree? Somebody let Alyssa in, please. What if I had a degree of 1? What's a degree of 1?
Just a degree of 1?
Degree of 1.
Just a river over?
What's it look like, though? That's a line, so it's called linear. There you go. Yep. Very good. All right, what'd y'all get for this one? 896? Look, I'm sitting here running my mouth. I haven't even finished it yet. Thank you, ma'am. I got 896, too. Y'all okay? Alright, y'all do these 4. Work with your peeps. Let's see, this time we're going to plug in negative 6 and 3. What?
It was backwards of the one.
Ha. It is. I didn't even realize that earlier. It is, isn't it?
Oh my goodness.
Alright, 23 through 26. You should have enough room down there to work those out, okay? And then I'm going to call y'all up here to put them on the board for us. Alright guys, there's 23 and 24. Y'all check that work real quick, and then 25 and 26 are coming in just a minute. Alright guys, there's 25. And then, well, let's circle our answers. Okay, and then 26 is coming in just a second. Check your answers. Which one? 24? 25. 25. They skip. Hold on a minute. They skipped the. No, they didn't. 25. Yeah, negative 156. Yep. There we go. Any other ones we need to look at? Come on, we're 26, so we can get those two in real quick for the bell rings. All right, there's 26 coming. 23, 22 should have been the first one. And then what was it, Sarah? Every 9? Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, and then 9 should have been the second one. All okay? All right, cool. Matthew, Steve is here.
Do you have time to check that homework?
In the morning, 0 period. Bye, guys. Have a great day.